Hey everyone, welcome back to Dark Souls 2. So, in preparation of this DLC, what I've done is I've gone ahead and purchased 200 iron arrows, maybe a little bit more. Probably a little bit excessive, but you do need arrows or some sort of projectile just to help you get through this. I'm in the Black Gulch, alright, the hidden chamber. Where is this one? This one here. And for those of you who haven't been following the walkthrough, I'm just going to run through quickly on where to get the key. So, first off, what you want to do is you want to run all the way over here to these sort of statues down here. You want to drop. Alright, we're going to drop again. And drop again. There are two giants in here that you want to kill. Alright, that will give us the forgotten key. Once you have that, then you want to return back to Majula. Alright, and from here, if you haven't set up the ladders, you want to use the cat ring to drop down. If you have set up the ladders, then use this most right hand or the most eastern ladder. Follow that all the way down, and there'll be a big door you'll need to use that key on. That'll get you the Dragon Talons, which will get us entry into the Sunken King DLC. So, from here, we're going to go back to the hidden chamber. Alright, we're going to go past the fight that we fought the Rotten in. Ah, you bastard. All the way past here. And we'll have a shrine. Alright, so this will be the Sunken King DLC. This is probably one of my more favorite ones out of the three. Alright, so first thing you want to do is just follow the path. Just past this little crack in the wall, to the left we have an item. I think it's like dragon charms or something. Yeah. Follow the path here, we have Shelva, Sanctum City. Alright, we have a dragon up here that's just going to wake up. This is going to be the final boss of this particular DLC. There are 3 bosses in total. Alright, so once that's flown away, come over here, we're going to pick up a bonfire. Alright, now first thing we want to do is drop down here and grab an item. This pathway will connect back to the bonfire eventually, so we're not going to go through there just yet. Okay, from here we have these guys. Now they can be a bit of a pain in the butt. Alright, they're in every DLC, they just have a different element tied to them. This guy has poison. So, the easiest way to get these guys is to backstab. If you can. Otherwise 3 hits with that will be fine. I wonder what I can get with the... this one here. Yeah, let's try that. Alright, now this is why I said bring a bow to the party. So this particular little totem here, these are going to be keys. So if we shoot that, alright, as you can see, it did a lot of damage to these guys, but it also provides us with a little bit of cover. So from this point we can just go up and whack them. Alright, there should be one more around the corner. Or did he die? Nice. Alright. We have these guys over here. Generally with this particular enemy it's a toss-up whether he's going to run towards you or whether you've got time enough to attack this pillar and raise the ledge. Alright, so again, one fell off. Alright, one's going to come down to greet us. We're going to whack this again to send it down. Alright, grab the life gem. Then you want to come on back here. We're going to shoot this totem right next to the doorway. Alright, so what that did was it raised a platform just here. So if we ever need a quick way back, we can get there. Next one I'm going to do is whack this, and we're going to get on top of this as it rises. Alright, we're going to jump to this and then plunge attack. Well, supposed to do that mid-air, but we did not. Alright, let's try that again. So, plunge, plunge, that's better. Alright, so you got the dark quartz ring plus 3. From here, the easiest bet is going to be grabbing this here, waiting for it to go down, and then getting on top to go down with it. Alright, you can come to the left here. Lowering this won't do anything, so don't worry about exploring that. Alright, we're going to bring this guy out. Now you'll see our usual attack of like the stab attack with this doesn't throw the enemies around anymore. Kinda gutted. Alright, again we're going to do a... No, well, I was going to do a plunge attack, but we won't. We'll shoot this and then run and jump on towards this and then plunge attack. Alright, grab the longbow plus 7, so if you didn't have a bow, great time to pick one up. Alright, this particular enemy, sort of jousting thing with a shield. Again, just backstab them. Easiest bet. Alright, we'll grab the poison stone. And from here the path sort of splits, so we're going to take this right path first. Right, you'll notice a guy with a bow. What we want to do is just hit this one here. Right, that's going to bring out a path and we can just jump. Two enemies there, but if you're strong enough you should be able to take them out very quickly. There's another guy down here. Alright, you can attack this pillar here, which will bring out the second part to that gap. We have 5 lightning urns. Alright, we're gonna go back up top. Yeah, almost. Wow. From here, you want to hit this switch. This will bring out a platform here. Need to slow myself down because otherwise I'm just going to run off the edge. Alright, this stuff can degrade your weapons, so break your weapons real easy. If you want to clear it all out, it's up to you. There are enemies that look like these things. So if we come up top here, got one over there. We have a couple on the roof. Alright, they can start spraying yellow spray, which will break your weapons and stuff. Just be careful. They can do a lot of damage too. From here, I'd recommend taking out this guy here, or as many of these guys as you can with the bow. This area can be infuriating as it is, without having a whole bunch of poison archers on you. So these two up top as well. So far away. Alright, and he's dead now, so we'll grab the item on the ledge, Elizabeth Mushroom, and we're going to drop down. Okay, next we're going to come up the stairs, and we're going to go into this room here with all of the poison little baubles. Just break a few of them, it's not entirely necessary. Just helps if you need to roll. Alright, there are a couple dudes on the ceiling. We have the golden fruit balm. Nothing out here. Alright, continuing on. This will be our way out, so don't worry about that ledge for the moment. We lowered this platform before. If you didn't, hit the totem there. Alright, we have poison jousting guy. And come up top, we should have another poison little critter follow us up here. Otherwise we got the poison bite ring +1. Alright, from here, drop down. Gonna heal. Follow the ledge around, we're gonna drop and then double back. For growth balm. Jump the gap. And we're back where we started. These things can be a big pain in the ass. Just shoot it in the face. Throwing knives. Cracked red eye orb. From here, we're going to come into this room here. Alright, we've got a fight of 2 of these guys coming up. Now, going through here is actually progression, but there's a bonfire I want to get before that, so we won't go that way. Instead, come up the top. This just saves an ambush, just for the record, getting rid of those 2 there. Because otherwise, once we come up here, those 2 will aggro, and then it's just all on, because we've also got to fight another one. Which is right there. Alright, grab the dried root. This will just fall into the area below. And over here we should have, is it a Sanctum Mace? Yeah, which is a drop from these enemies anyway, so depending on how lucky you are, you might already have one of those. Now, these totems, this one in particular, we're going to raise up and go up to the bonfire. Before we do that, I just want to take out more enemies over here as well as pick up a few items. Alright. Coming around the corner here, we do have this totem. Alright, that'll lift up one of these. This one in particular, I believe has 2 items on it. We will get to that in a sec. Right, we have Poison Dude. I've never noticed that item before, but I really want to get it. Ah, that's how we get it over there. Never mind, that's for much later. Okay, so here, what we're going to do is equip fire bombs and black fire bombs. If you have a great bow at your disposal, it's probably better. Alright, you sort of want to aim your head right where these destructive statues are. Okay, and aim a bit above it. And if it doesn't quite work, aim higher. I mean, we accidentally triggered that, which is great. I was going to just say, if you manage to make like a pathway in there and break a couple of those, you can just shoot that totem. And that will raise this. Alright, we have a couple of these poison dudes here. Alright, coming on past the poison guys, we have this thing, alright? We can get a notched whip and a promise walk of peace. I'm not going to bother killing this thing. If you do, it'll give you like a couple of mushroom things, I think, or something really like insignificant. It does heal you in some way if you use a notched whip on it. So, for example, I'm not sure what this does. But there you go, it gives you a little buff. So, kind of cool. Never really been a whip user, so that is totally fine. You can kill him if you want, honestly. Otherwise, with this one up, what I'm going to do is come all the way down the bottom here. Alright, and I'm going to jump so that we roll into this one here. Alright, we've got a Dark Knight Stone. From here, the best bet would probably be jumping over here. And then working our way around. Alright, and again, same thing, only we're not going to jump over this time. We are going to hit this totem. And get the item on the way up. So just run. Thunder Quartz ring plus 3. Alright, so we can just drop down to this one here. This is the main one we wanted. The totem for this is right behind the stone. And this will send us up to the bonfire. We are not making bad time at all. Cool. So from here, what we can do is just drop down again. Alright, And we'll have two enemies to fight, one on the outside here and one on the inside. You can sometimes sneak up on this dude for a backstab. If you manage to aggro him, both of them will aggro. Best place to fight them is up here on this square stone pad. Alright, otherwise just come through here. Now, you don't have to, but this is a bad habit of mine. I always jump across for some reason, because it's fun. Okay, so right here, there's a dragon attacking the bridge there. Always forget to watch that part. That only happens the once. Alright, so quite often, I don't think it happened this time, but quite often that will kill the two enemies on the bridge. Meaning you don't have to deal with them this one time. Every other time you're going to have to deal with them, so just be very aware of that. Otherwise, if you struggle with these guys, the best way to do it is bring them up here and fight them inside the little room that we just went into. Of course, fighting them on the stairs is valid as well. It's just there's a lot of risk for gravity death there. And like usual, getting them down to 1 makes this trivial. Alright, so coming to the other side of the bridge here, we're going to roll through these pots. There'll be an item. Right, now going over the bridge here, going to be introduced to some more enemy types. Getting the next bonfire is going to be a mad dash. It seems a bit counterintuitive, but trust me, it works. Alright, this will be progression, probably next episode, I guess. Maybe the episode after. Alright, from here, what we can do is hit this switch. These switches react to arrows as well, and we're going to find that out next episode. There's a lot of them. Alright, pick up the Soul of Great Hero and 3 Dragon Charms. Now from here, instead of attacking these guys, what we're going to do is attack this little set of armor with the red mist coming out of it. Alright, that's going to solidify these enemies. So there's 2 of these particular ones in here. Doing that just makes this so much better rather than running around trying to get a handle on these enemies. Now, when there's 1, I would suggest just backstabbing them. When there's 2, just do what you can to survive. But once they do that forward thrust, that's your time to backstab. Oh nice, he left me gauntlets, cool. Alright, none of these chests are mimics. So grab 50 destructive arrows. Katarina helm. There's an Onion Knight helm. Grab the soul vessel. Grab the old growth balm. And grab the Titanite slab. Alright, from here, what we're going to do is just try and cheese as much of this enemy as we can, so that it makes them quicker to take out. Alright, going near these guys will poison you. So it's just to do little cheesy tactics. There's 2 more guys in here. Again, same tactic. We're going to cheese one. These won't poison you unless they make contact with you. And because there's traps in this room, it is best to fight these guys outside of it. Alright, there's a trap in the floor right here. You can see this little plate on the floor here. Press that. Yeah. I've fallen for that more times than I would care to admit. We're going to come over here. This chest is a trap. Alright, grab the dried root. What we're going to do is cheese this enemy here. Alright, wait for it to fire its spells. Now, this particular enemy, when they die, they let go a cloud of like poison and I think maybe curse. That one didn't this time. But it's definitely something to be careful of. Alright, come down here. We're going to take out Poison Dude. And that poison still builds up while you are working on your backstab, so just be careful. We have a human effigy. We have a dude through here that can't attack us, but we can attack him. Alright, then we want to hit the switch. And again. And again. This place can be kind of confusing. Once you get used to it, it's fine. So first things first, we're going to go to the left for an item, repair powder. This is a door we open up a little bit later on, so don't worry about that too much at the moment. There's a gap here, but we can jump that. Alright, you want to pull out your bow. There's a switch in here. Alright, that'll open this door, but there is also a switch over here which will open up a door to a chest. So a couple of enemies here. Alright, there's also a pressure plate right where this bloodstain is, so you want to aggro this enemy here and then run in the center of the path. If we're lucky, oh, it didn't catch him, that's fine. Alright, I'm actually going to do the same thing with these guys. We're going to aggro them. And that one caught him. Nice. Alright, Soul of a Hero. Human Effigy. Oh, I thought there was more than him. That's fine. Alright, grab the upgrade mats. Grab the bolt and the bleedstone, and here we have the puzzle sword. Kind of like a whip sword, very cool. The puzzling stone sword, my bad. I'm bad with names. Alright, coming up here. I believe we want to go left first, right first. We want to go right first. Alright, we have a bug. Now, you want to take out as many of these bugs as possible from up here, because there's a lot of them. Alright, there's two we won't need to deal with. From inside, what we're going to do is run up the stairs first. Alright, take out what you can, where you can. And from here, we can just get them single file. If they're like yellow misty, then just shoot them. You don't need to go near that. Alright, there's one more, but that's fine. We can explore the basement a little bit. So we have Life Gem, Old Growth Balm, Dung Pie. Nothing fantastic. Alright, from here, one's going to fall behind us. And by this stage, no one really cares, so we can just climb up the ladder. Oh, he didn't fall anyways. Alright, so we got Flynn's ring. Gonna come and drop down. Alright, we'll drop down again. And we want to go right again. Now, from here, this is going to be a bit of a mad dash, so you want to pull out your bow. Alright, ignore these spikes. There's going to be a whole lot of ghost enemies. There's a ladder over here to our right that we want to take. So if we go up, now, in a second there'll be a bonfire through this door here, alright? The reason why I came up here was just to de-aggro a few of the enemies. What we want to do is come down here, look behind us, and there's going to be a switch, so you can hit that. Might need to whiff a few hits, but that's fine. We can line these guys up, alright? We can run up here with that switch hit, go back up the ladder. And this will give us our bonfire. So, bit of a hinky run, but it's very doable. Anyways, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. See you here next time for more Dark Souls 2.